This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So yesterday we have started X++ programming, right? Uh, so go to the forms. So we have created a class, right? It has not saved or what exactly? Okay. In last meeting, just we discussed about variable declaration and how to assign values to the variables, declared variables. And now we are discussing about print statements. Normally, in any language, we need to show any messages to the user, right? End user, like transaction successfully updated or transaction done, payment failed. Okay, like your payment was impending. Okay, like any information messages, warning messages, error messages. Normally, in any language, we will have a print statements will be there. For example, if you take in C language, we have a printf statement is there, printf function. Okay, in the same way, we have in .NET, we have a console.writeline, something like in C++, we have a C in, sorry, C out will be there. In the same way, we have a info is there. Info is used to print message to the end user. Directly we can write, hi, welcome. So this message will print on the screen itself. Once we execute this particular job, automatically we can see the message in the front end screen. I mean, let me make this object as a startup object, set as a startup object, and let's execute. Info message will display on the screen itself. I have written a string. That's what I have given in a quotations. Yeah, you can see here, there is a welcome message on the screen itself. It is showing. Okay, let me write a few more statements related to info. I just want to print yes value. In yes, we have a Microsoft value, right? So directly we can write. For example, I want to show I value. I value you cannot show like this. Suppose if you save, system will throw an error. See here. In the same way we are printing yes, why can't we print I value? See, S is string. Strings we can place directly in info statement, but other than string like a integer, real, date, anything, we need to convert the value into the string, and we need to place the value. For example, info str fmt is a function. This function will use it to convert any value into the string format. %1 is a precedence operator and place the I value. Now you can close brackets. So I have two opened brackets, so that's what I'm giving two closed brackets. So number should be match. How many brackets you are opening, how many brackets you are closing. Okay, and this format is wrong. Info I is wrong. I belongs to integer data type. So that is the
One
reason
question.
we cannot use directly I value. Uh, I cannot show directly I value by using info. We need to convert into the string format. So system will convert I value into the string format, and it will show in the info statement. Okay, any value, not only integer, any value other than string. If it is a string, see, welcome message is a string. That's what I have placed it directly. Yes is a string. I have placed it directly. But I is integer type. Suppose if I want to print R also, I should write the same statement. Like in place of I need to write R. Okay, let's execute and see.
What is the %1 here, Arjuna?
Precedence means order. I will show you. I will place two more arguments in info statement, then you will understand. %1, %2, %3, like that. Suppose if you want to print three variables, three values in a single info statement, you need to place %1, %2, %3. Like that is the order kind of thing. First place, second place, third place, like that. So we are showing four info statements. You can see four messages will come on the screen itself. See here, 4. There is a number 4. See, okay, and you can check from the bottom to top. Okay, hi, welcome is first message. You can see here, Microsoft yes value, 10 integer value, 3.14 R value. So you need to see from bottom to top. Okay. Now I would like to print more than one value in a info statement. Info strfmt %1, give one or two spaces. Okay, %2, %3, comma I, comma yes, comma R. That's it. In a single info statement, I'm going to printing three variable values. If you want to print multiple values, then you need to use %1, 2, 3, like that. See here, 10 Microsoft 3.14 yes R. I value 10, yes value Microsoft, R value 3.14. Now I can also write this. I can also write like this statement in the different way. Like here, I equal to percentage 1, comma, S equal to percentage 2, comma, R equal to percentage 3. Execute. Okay, I equal to 10, comma, S equal to Microsoft, comma, R equal to 3.14. In a detailed format, I'm printing the values. For example, suppose I want to print some information to the end user. For example, percentage 1 means in the place of percentage 1, the I value will taken. So that the message will print in a structural format. How exactly you want to print the value, how exactly you want to show the statement to the end user, then you can write like this. Okay, in at percentage 1 place, the I value is taking here. Just observe here. Okay, so that is about the print statement. These are all just information statement, information. Okay, for example, I just want to print something like a warning message. We have a direct warning statement is there, like info. Like info, you can print anything like something like in place of info you just write warning, that's it. Syntax is the same for info, warning, and error. Same syntax. Suppose the same statement I'm copying from above statement here. Okay, just symbol will change, that's it. Symbol will change. For info, I symbol will come in the user interface. For warning, there is a rectangle symbol will be there, yellow color rectangle symbol, sorry, triangle symbol. Just color also changed, right? It is like something like warning type color. Okay, now the same statement I can also write for error. Error. Execute. So it will show in a red color. The note and everything will show in a red color. Syntax is the same for info, warning, and error. Okay, remember, if you learn one info, that is enough. In place of info, you just place warning and error. See here, there is a cross mark and your account has been credited with 10 rupees, something like. Okay. And this is all about print statements. We have one more print statement is there, like a box class. Okay, that also I will tell you, but this is not the right time to discuss about the box class. But anyway, I'm just showing you here. Box is a class. Okay, in box class, we have some static methods are there. Static methods we can access by using scope resolution operator. See, a class contains methods. Okay, in classes concept anyway I will discuss. Okay, don't worry. But just I'm telling you in a plain way. Box is a class. Class contains methods. There are two types of methods will be there: static methods and instance methods. Static methods are accessible by scope resolution operator. I mean two colons, colon. Okay, it is a colon, right? Colon. So in that we have a info is there. Info. Here there are three arguments. One is a text. For example, I'm writing a text. Do you want to continue? Okay, it is a text. Like title. Okay, like a title I'm giving confirmation. Okay, bottom text is not required, just I'm giving. Okay, let's execute. How it will show in the user interface, you can see. Just understand the syntax, that's it. Okay, in future I will tell you about the classes concept, don't worry. Again we will discuss about the box class in future also. Best, but just I'm trying to show another format is also there to show a message to the end user. Apart from info, warning, error, we have a box class also. Box class concept. See here. Do you want to continue? Something like a text message kind of thing. Okay. Box. It is a box.
Arjun, the confirmation it didn't show in the box. You mentioned title as confirmation, right? I couldn't see.
Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. The confirmation, something like it will be on the header part or something like that. Where it is showing the confirmation. See, I cannot find the confirmation
Is it
here.
on the URL? Maybe can you check the URL on the top?
See, of course, in the URL it is showing, like you see here, there is a okay. Let me copy the URL and I'll paste it in the text notepad itself. No, no. Normally in 2012 application, so the confirmation and the bottom text will was showing very clearly, but it is a web application, right? So it is unable to show the confirmation and bottom text. That's what no need to write confirmation and this one.
Okay, fine.
In 2012 application, it will show very clearly on the confirmation message title, that is title. On the dialog box, it will show title and the bottom text also will show very clearly, but it is a web application, right? So in the browser, it is not showing really here. So that is not our mistake. We have done correctly, but it is related to web application, right? So that's what.
So like when we're doing it, we don't need to write confirmation. We just need to write, do you
Yeah,
want
of course. Just it. See, when you place your see, let me show you something. In this info, there are three arguments: text argument, I mean string argument, title argument, and a bottom text argument. Three arguments, right? I have given only two, and also there is a square brackets. Did you observe that? String title, string bottom text are placed in a square brackets. Square brackets in the sense it is optional. Suppose when you are providing arguments to any class or function, whether it is showing in a square brackets, that is called optional. No need to provide. That is optional.
But
You
can
can
we add
provide.
it now if you want?
That's what no need to provide means. That is optional. If you want, you can do it. If you want, you can provide the arguments. Otherwise, no issues. But system will not object you. But the first argument is compulsory argument.
Yeah, I get your point. No, my question is, yeah, for the title means on the top of the box it will be coming, or where it will
Yes,
come? You want to know
title
that?
means top of the box it will show, and bottom text means it is a kind of help text. So why we are showing this box and all, we will write the text. But unfortunately, in this application, in our D365, it is not showing. But in 2012, it will show very clearly.
Okay.
That's what in this box info method. In the info method, we need to pass three arguments. In three arguments, two are optional, but one is compulsory. The first argument should be compulsory. Second and third optional. Okay, let's discuss after some point of time, because we need to complete the classes concept and we need to complete the methods concept. Then only you can understand what is a static method, what is instance method, and what is argument, and what are the optional arguments, what are the compulsory arguments. All these things you will come to know once we completed the advanced topics related to programming. Okay, don't worry, I will explain you very clearly in that session. Just for your understanding purpose, there is one more scenario is there to show a message to the end user. That's what I'm trying to show here. Otherwise, this is not the right time to discuss about the box class, because I need to complete a few more topics to discuss about this. Okay, anyway, we have info is there, warning is there, error is there, and box class also is there, okay, to show a message. In this box, we can show a box error, box warning, box info also. We can show three kind of patterns, like just we have shown you, and we just discussed about info statement in box. In same box, warning is there, box error is there. Okay, that anyway we will discuss about the box class at a later point of time. Now the next concept which I am going to tell you about, control statements. Control statements. There are two types of control statements are there. Okay, let me write down here. Control statements. So there are two types of control statements. So one is conditional statements. Okay, second one, loop control statements. Loop control statements. So in conditional statements, one is if else statement comma switch case. Okay, in loop control statements, for loop and while loop. Control statements are two types: conditional statements and loop control statements. In conditional statements, if else and switch case will come. Okay, switch statements. In loop control statements, for loop and while loop. Okay, let me write down the if first if else statement. If for example I already we have declared here. Okay, we have declared. That's what I am writing here. I'm using here I equal to 10 here. So here you just observe I'm using double equal to. What exactly this meaning? I equal to 10 means what exactly? 10 value I'm storing into I variable. See, right to left. Imagine right to left. The 10 value is going to be storing in I value, I variable. 10 value storing in I variable. Here I equal to 10. That means I'm comparing with 10. Whatever the value is there in I. In I we have a 10. 10 equal to 10? Question mark. Yes. If it is true, it will enter into the loop, and whatever the statements we have written inside the if condition, those statements will execute. For example, info I'm writing like yes, it is correct. Okay, in else case I'm writing I'm writing warning, not correct. Currently I having 10 value. Okay, fine. So here we have a 10 equal to 10. Yes, it is correct. So this message will print directly. Suppose if you have written few more statements in if condition, all the statements will execute. Once it is true at if condition, it will enter into the loop, and whatever the statements we have written inside the if condition, all the statements will execute. If the value is not 10 of I value, it will go to the else case, and in else case, whatever the statements we have written, all the cases will execute, all the statements. Of course. Okay, we are getting yes, it is correct message. This is if condition, if else condition, and we can write multiple if else's also. I'll tell you one example, best example here. So we can comment multiple lines like this: slash, star mark, star, slash, slash, something like backward slash or something like, so that all the statements will be commented and the system will not execute. Okay, for example, to commit a single line, you need to use a double slash, something like. Okay, now I'm writing one real-time example. Okay, here I'm declaring one variable int m meant for marks. Okay, let us assume that marks. Okay, here if marks less than 35, so what is the message I need to show? Marks less than 35, info fail, right? Okay, else if m greater than 35 and m less than 60. Okay, less than 60, so that like third class, if the marks fall in between 35 to 60, 35 to 59, above 35, I mean if the marks 36 or 59, so third class. In else case, let me copy and paste. This is a 60 less than or equal to, okay, 35 is also 35 equal to, okay, here equal to 60, if we 60 second class. Okay, here second class, here 80, 79 second class, else if equal to 80, greater than or equal to 80, less than or equal to 100, less than or equal to 100. This is first class. For example, if we are giving wrong value, like below 0, okay, you can write here less than 35 and m greater than or equal to 0, greater than or equal to 0. And finally, we need to write else case. Okay, I'm writing like a warning statement, enter marks in between 0 to 100 only. So this case will execute if we are providing out of range. So the currently we don't have a value in m, so that's what I'm declaring manually here, m equal to something like 69, m 69 comes under something like in second class, am I right? 69. Second class, right? Okay, So coming to the next concept, switch case. I'm going to tell you about switch case. Let me comment the values. Let me comment the code. Okay, let me do one thing. It is info statement, right? Now, coming to the switch case. Okay, now switch case syntax, I will get it from the system itself. Right click on the screen. Wherever you need to place your switch case syntax, right click on the screen. There is a insert snippet option is there. Once you right click on the screen, click on here, then you can take the switch syntax here. There is a switch, enter, click on enter button. In the same way, you can also take if else statement syntax. Here, I will pass I value. Here I will pass I value. Here I'm writing a case, for example, 10 colon, use colon, okay, 10 colon. Here I'm writing info RC value 7.75 INR. Suppose if you recharge with 10 rupees, you will get 7.75 INR break. In the same way, I can write multiple cases. Like a 20, here I will give 20, 17, 30, 27, 40, 37 rupees, 50, 47 rupees. And for example, in default, for example, only I have 5 recharges, 5 recharge values are there, 10 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Suppose if I'm giving 5 rupees, if I'm giving 55 rupees, something like, I don't have a recharge for that value. So there is no plan for 55, there is a 5 rupees or 100 rupees. Only we have 5 plans. So if I recharge with 10 rupees, I will get a 7.75 rupees INR talk time value, something like. Okay, now in default, I will write something like, I will write something, warning kind of thing. Okay, enter valid RC value. Okay, currently in I having 10. So here system will capture the value of I 10. 10 equal to 10. It is correct. The first case is matching. So that whatever the statements we have written inside the case, in this case, all the statements will execute. After executing all the statements, break will apply. Break statement will execute. Then automatically process will terminate from here to come out. It will come out of the switch case. All these cases will not execute. System won't care about all these cases because here the break we are applying. Once the statements are executed, system automatically execute the break statement. It will come out of the loop directly. System won't care about all these statements. For example, here I'm giving 30. Now here we have a 30 equal to 10. Correct, not correct. 30 equal to 20. It is not correct. 30 equal to 30. Yes, it is correct. So this statement will execute and you will get 27.75 ANR. See here 27.75 INR. Okay. These are the cases. Okay, let me comment this one. The switch case we need to write like this. Now the next thing I'm going to tell you about for loop. For loop. So for loop is kind of iteration process. For example, I just want to print numbers from 1 to 10 for I equal to 1, starting with 1, so that numbers starts from 1, I less than or equal to 10 up to 10, and the increment value 1, right? So that's what I plus plus. Here I'm just writing info statement to print the values strfmt percentage 1 comma I value we need to print. Currently in I we have 10, but of course here we have given 30. Here we have given 30, but when it comes to here 30 will replace by one value. Currently the latest value in I variable is 1. I equal to 1 less than or equal to 10. Yes, it is correct. 1 less than or equal to 10, right? It is correct. So it will enter into the loop, and whatever the current value of I value will print. Now 1 will print. So again it will come here I plus plus. I plus plus means I equal to I plus 1. I plus plus means I equal to I plus 1. Currently I having one value. I plus 1 means 1 plus 1, it will become 2. 2 less than or equal to 10. Of course it is correct. It will again, it went into the loop, and 2 value will print. Again it will come here. I plus plus means 2 plus 1, 3. 3 less than or equal to 10. Correct. It will went into the loop like that. So number of values up to 10, when it is when it is false, then only it will come out of the loop. The same statement I can also write in while loop. Even you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, suppose if you want to print 100 values, 100 numbers, just add one more 0 here. That's it. System will print 1 to 100 numbers. Suppose if you want to print only even numbers, I equal to 1, so we need to provide I equal to 2. Okay, 2 less than or equal to 100. Okay, I not I plus plus 1. We need to write I equal to I plus 2. We need to write here. System first 2 will print. Here 2 will come here. 2 plus 2 4. So 4 less than or equal to 100. Correct. So it will went into the loop and 4 will print. So according to your output, you need to change the business logic here. You need to change the syntax here. Start with 2. Okay, start with 2, and at the ending here I equal to I plus 2. In above statement I plus plus I have written, right, that the meaning of I plus plus is I equal to I plus 1. Here I plus plus means I equal to I plus 1. if you want to print odd numbers, okay, odd numbers starts with 1, right? So you can see 94, 96, 92, 90, these are all even numbers. If I want to print odd numbers, what we need to do? Here, I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 100, I equal to I plus 2. First one value print, one value will be print. So 1 plus 2, it is 3. So 3 less than or equal to 100, correct? It will went into the loop and 3 will print. So 3 plus 2, 5. 5 less than or equal to 100, correct? So 5 will print like that. That is even numbers, this is odd numbers. And the same syntax we can also implement by using while loop. For loop and while loop are same, just a syntax difference, that's it. While I less than or equal to 100, okay, even numbers. For even numbers I'm writing. So here this is even numbers, right? Copy that and pasting here. I equal to 2, I less than or equal to 100. This one I am writing info statement, and below the info statement I equal to I plus 2. That's it. Whatever the syntax we have written, all the syntax we have written here also, but in while loop, the same logic. First I equal to 2, 2 less than or equal to 100, correct? It will went into the loop. 2 will print, okay, and 2 plus 2, 4. Again it will come here. 4 less than or equal to 100, correct? So 4 will print. 4 plus 2, 6. So 6 less than or equal to 100, correct? So 6 will print like that. Okay. Just practice it. Definitely you will understand the looping concepts and for loops and everything. If you want, I'll share this code, okay, for you. But don't copy paste in your machine and try to don't execute, okay? Just I'm sending you just for your verification purpose only. I'm sending, okay? X plus plus. I'll share in WhatsApp, okay?
So yeah, one question. So when we will know we should be using while loop, and when we will know when we should use for
That
loop.
we will understand in once we get into the Dynamics 365 application. Definitely you will understand, okay, here we need to use for loop and while loop. So something like when we have to do some iteration kind of thing, okay, then here I need to use for loop. So definitely you will came to know that.
Okay.
But specifically I cannot say, okay, in this case we need to use switch case, in this case we need to use for loop, not like that. See, suppose here I have given a best example, okay. For example, you are recharging with you are recharging your mobile, okay, and you are entering some value, so that final output after recharging, see, after recharge is successfully done, system will give a message to you, right?
Yeah.
So your recharge value of 775 INR successfully executed, or transaction done successfully, or something like your mobile has been recharged with 7.75 INR successfully, like that you will get a message, right?
Yeah.
Suppose we are passing whatever the value you are entering in the text box while you are recharging in the your mobile or something like in the website, the system will automatically take the value and it will send to the for loop, like a switch case. So whatever the transactions needs to execute, all the code will written here. And finally, we will write some info message to the end user. After recharging, we need to show message to the end user, right? Or
Yeah.
message or something like one text message kind of thing. That will written in the case itself. Obviously, we will need break. Suppose if we are doing some marks kind of thing for student, so that we will use if else statement, something like for this kind of things. Suppose I will put some value. If the value in between one value and another value, so I need to execute something. I need to execute or I need to show something.
Yeah.
In between 10 to 1 to 10, if I'm giving one value, okay, you will get something. 20 to 30, if you are giving value, you will get something like that. So that we need to use if else statement. For example, if you are providing direct value, like a switch case, if you are recharging with 10 rupees, you will get only 7.75 NR. If you are recharging with 20 rupees, you will get 17.75 NR. That is direct value. But here you are not giving direct value, you are giving in between value.
Yeah.
For that in between value, always we need to use if else statement. For a direct value, you can write a switch case. See, this is switch case logic I can also write in if else.
Yeah, but it will be hard coded if you do that.
Yes, in whatever the coding we are trying to implementing in switch case, all the codes we can also implement in if else statement. But whatever the codes we are implementing in if else statements, all the codes we cannot implement in switch case. It is not vice versa.
Okay.
So just understand these concepts. Okay, like codes. This is just small beginner codes. These are all. If you understand these logics, okay, just any kind of
But for loop and while loop, they're too similar, right? So
same, not similar. You can use for loop or you can use while loop. There is no difference. There is no
but they
difference.
say like there is a performance issue if you use while
No
loop, right?
performance issue here. No performance issue. Both are same. The execution process also same inside the system.
Yeah.
But for loop and while loop, somewhat we have a difference. Not related to performance, but logic wise. For example, I want to implement marks related kind of a business logic. So
Yeah.
I have to use definitely if else statement.
Yeah.
But I cannot use a switch case for that kind of things. Suppose if you are getting 35 fail, okay, that is fine. 35 to 60, if I get marks, how many cases I need to write?
Yeah.
That's just go to the if else statement. That's it. Okay, anyway, I'll share this code for you. Just watch it.